Let's see who else to talk to.
We're gonna need some kind of stimulant.
I have the jar consumer. We're out of everything else.
So, if you try to talk to Micey here, or yeah, Macy, she basically just tells you to fuck off if you don't have Jaw with you. Like literally, she just tells you to go fuck yourself. But when you have him with you, she actually is interested in talking to you.
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
This is my friend, Maisie. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
How do you get supplies with the cat everywhere?
The same way we came. There are caves and hidden paths all over Vault.
It's hard to fly in, so my children run most items through the caves, little by little.
Children?
Their size makes it hard for the cat to detect. We all do what we can out here, even children.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked
How
up.
do you feel about Ephra?
Some speak ill of the man, but his plan is bold and the resistance is important. I'll do what I can to help until I can't help anymore.
Are you selling anything we could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Ket. Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
Yes, ma'am. Logs of cats, surveillance, so yeah, that.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Is it just you here?
Volunteer medics are hard to come by, especially ones who can handle Vold.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
For the commander, translate from Slash. Commander, I'm so sorry. Managed to put the Ket back from the Teshik, but they knew that we were coming. Had traps laid out before we even crested the peak. Arjun didn't make it. He went down covering our saboteur, took out nearly a dozen Ket before he fell. You have been so proud of him. I wanted to let you know before we got back in less the delicate way. I'll tell Escal to hold off sending the notice. You should be able to break the news to your parents yourself, Commander. I am truly sorry. I know it's must be difficult to read, but know that Arjun do excel as a hero today. Constant draft. I'm sorry. Alright, translate from Slash. Pavoa Mother. I hope you and Naval are well. Little Follette must be a handful by now. Mother, something happened. I sent Arjun on a mission and he didn't come back. He's not coming back. His officers tell me he fell protecting his squad. This is my fault. He should have had more training. I'm so... Text ended. They need to fix that flashing when you're doing that stuff. It's kind of annoying. Translate from Slash. Alaska, we sent off enough medical supplies to last you through the cycle. Did you ever receive them? Our tracking signal went dark after we left the supplies at the drop point. Please respond and let us know they got to you safely.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
Looks like medical supplies. Probably shouldn't tamper with them.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm not sure which question I should answer first.
How about none of them? I simply wanted to express my surprise that someone was in my way.
The commander said the alien wanted to help, but we need it. The emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
Sir, yes, sir.
What?
Are you the doctor in charge here?
For the moment. My colleague Sella and I usually take turns. She's been on a break. There were too many battles. Too many she couldn't save. It hurt her deeply. Working here can be exhausting, and I don't mean just physically.
The infirmary's full. What happened?
The Kett attacked a civilian transport not far from here. These fighters were dispatched to defend them. We won, but it was close, as you can see.
Why are the Kett attacking civilian ships?
They capture Angara for slave labor. We've seen the detention camps. Some are transported elsewhere, and we never see them again. I can't imagine the horrors they're subjected to.
I'll let you get back to work.
That would be best.
Alright, now that we're done talking to him. What, am I missing something back there? Collect supplies, yep. Yes, I am. Baby, shoot.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Alrighty. Now we're getting somewhere.
Good to see you again, Commander Dozil.
And you, Jarl. This is the alien. The one you think can help us.
Yes. This is Ryder, of the Andromeda Initiative.
I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
Totally understood. Everyone wants the stars to keep shining, right?
We're in agreement, then. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Kett. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Jarl, watch them. And be careful yourself, my friend.
I always am.
See, when I'm just thinking about this, I wish the Kett weren't such douchebags. Or at least not, like, that obvious right from the get-go. They could have made the story a little bit interesting, too, where you either choose between the Kett or the Angara, and, like, maybe at the end, the Kett will reveal themselves as being these douchebags, because apparently they deceived the Angara at the beginning, too, but with us, they're just up front, and they're like, yeah, fuck you guys. So, I mean, that would have been kind of an interesting twist.
Don't you have something to do?
No. Oh, wow, okay.
Squadron at Varroa. I'm picking up hostile.
Goodbye, horses. Oh.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you? You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest. Apologies, Pathfinder. I'm a little busy at the moment.
Okie dokie.
Jal, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
That's it? You're not gonna reply to him, Joel?
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Joel, that's kind of rude, man, that you're not replying to him. Now, I don't get why there's an ammo box in here. Like, there are multiple ammo boxes in here. That makes, like, no sense, seeing as there are no enemies to deal with in this area ever. So that's kind of weird. I guess it's just cosmetic purposes or something. I don't know. I don't know. From Scout to Strania. I took a party to the supply drop point. When we got there, everything was gone. Our contact was missing. The snow showed signs of activity, multiple individuals. The cat maybe? I'll keep this quiet until you can get it sorted out.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies.
You know, we're supposed to keep this quiet, yet fucking Riders like just battling it all out. Dear Tarva, please come back to Aya. I know you want to fight for us, but we need you to here too. Your children miss you. You want to build a world where you don't have to fear the Ket. But is that really better than not knowing their mother? I know you made your decision, and I beg you to reconsider, please. Remember what it's like with, remember what it was like with your own father and how it felt. With love, your mother. Your mother from another mother. Nah, got a rudimentary scanned.
Wow. I wonder how it works. Do you think they're adapted remnant tech?
You don't win a war without good organization.
From this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
Cool start, bro. Translate from Slush. I apologize, Olisk. My pilot says she made the supply drop at the nav point. I can't figure out why it never reached you. I'll have Anya try again with the new shipment. Free of charge. The Resistance won't starve over a technical issue.
Hope they give me a patrol soon. You think I'll see any Ket?
Not likely. They don't venture this close to the camp.
To Intelligence Officer Cass. We're seeing an increase in activity around the Janik. The Ket have erected a barrier of some kind around the dig. Scouts have spotted abducted Angara moving around behind the shield. Looks like the Ket have them working on something. We can't tell what it is. Also, more of the more parts of abductions. The Ket appear to have stopped trying the attack of Dara. Too well defended. That's good. However, it looks like they focused their attacks on people traveling across the planet. Ambushes have increased. We should make sure the warning gets out. Alright, I think that's the only guy I can talk to in here, and then I can finally move on. Just swearing, I should be able to scan. No, I can scan that. Oh, and I can scan. Ah, fuck, let me guess. I could have scanned all his consoles. Oh, well.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Dove Yakars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Kett operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Kett have occupied.
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
Cities under siege by the Kett, yes. The largest, Estraya, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Tell me more about Estraya.
It's the recent focus of Kett attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Kett learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angara.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angara who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they'd need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves, but the Kett are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols with the Dara means fewer raids on Kett camps. The Kett know this and use it against us.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Alrighty. Finally. Finally! All this talking done. It's time for some action. I'm reading.
A severe temperature drop.
It's good to be back. I have friends here.
Let's try to make a good first impression.
But I brought the
Well,
snacks last time.
everyone looks friendly.
But I never
Life
get
support
care
at
packages from
100%.
Aya, do I?
You're so good at guilting me, Zeke.
I like these two. These two are kind of cool. I need to expand on these two guys.
Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Ryder has a name.
You named it. How do you even tell them apart?
Stars, Beniska, just stop talking. Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I want to prove I'm here as an ally. That means fighting Kett.
Head in any direction and you'll hit Kett eventually. They're all over Vold.
Like Quirts, but with guns.
We've heard reports about captured Angara in a Kett labor camp down in the valley. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
What are those red lights down there?
That's Hajara, just one of the Dar in the valley. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
How do people manage to live down there?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Kett attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Kett want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Kett Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Kett operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Kett seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Activating automated forward station deployment. I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
So Vault does look pretty cool with like the clouds and all that, but when you activate the vaults, you get this nice little green sky. Like, it looks really dope. Like, I like Vold. It's definitely one of my favorite worlds.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Life support at 100%.
The Nomad's got safeties if you drive off this mountain, right?
Trust me.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
Boom. Walking in the winter wonderland.
Temperature's back to normal.
Oh, we got 2 random Angarans.
Ket, coming this way!
Quickly, before they find the resistance!
Biotic combo breaker.
I need help here!
Nope. Let's solve this problem. I hear something, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. We're good.
Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy, are you alright?
Better now that those Ket are dead. Ah, I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk, and I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
Have the Ket tracked down the resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
We have to keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
That's the spirit. So we got Freak Angaran here. Well, 4 if you count Jaw. Don't want to accidentally drive over you guys there, so...
The windows are fogging up on the inside. Isn't there some sort of de-icer?
I swear I will turn this car around.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Now I'm gonna defend PB on that. Like, why was Ryder getting all pissy about that? Like, was that really such a bad thing to ask if there was a de-icer on the domain or not? Ooh. Ooh. No. We definitely want to go a little bit back. Yeah, I don't get why Ryder was all pissy about that. Nope, asshole's not bad. Ah, these are the Roka. These aren't even the Ket we're fighting.
Well executed.
One in a million, or once in a lifetime.
Why were Angara attacking us?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Said he, oh, there it is. Translated from Selesh. I've provided the location of the new drop point. Supply drop is scheduled for later today, so get there quickly. If the stars are with us, the drop will contain shield tech. I must remind you again about the discretion. You're not to reveal your mission to anyone. If Ephra ever hears we're building a stockpile, he'll take action. We must keep this up as long as possible. Skies guide you. Axul.
Axul? Should I know about it?
That's a conversation for another time.
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
It corners a little poorly, doesn't it? Your vehicle?
That's it? Not sure if the dialogue just skipped out or if that was supposed to be ending like that. Should let my gun charge. Jesus, for a second I thought it was one of those D-bags that trap you in that shield and then instant kill you.
Life support levels are critically low.
See, again, you'd think hugging this fire would, you know, bump up your life support, but no. I just don't get this game. Like, they clearly didn't program the property on that fire to emit heat to, you know, charge your shields. Or not shields, your life support.
My sensors read a mineral not found in my database, Pathfinder.
That's something we can scan for Chief Lucan?
It would improve his geophysics VI considerably.
There you go. Just what I needed. Yep, I'm a badass. Oh, motherfucker.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Alright, you said something about a mineral. Oh, it's right there. Also, you'd think finding all these minerals that you literally will not find until you beat the game, or like when you're like close at the end of the game. You'd think you get some big payout out of that, but nope. There's no big payout for that. Stupid. She blinded me with science.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Alright, now let's head down.
Life support is back online.
Head around here first.
Asari told me she'd been a dancer in the afterlife. Does your species also believe in reincarnation?
No. Afterlife was a shithole bar. If she survived that to come here, she probably does feel reborn.
Hey, PB. I kinda enjoyed going to the afterlife in Mass Effect, what was it, Mass Effect 2? I think it was Mass Effect 2. Oh, come on.
How long have the Angara been fighting the Ket? Must feel like forever.
They're a tough bunch.
I and many others have never known a world without Ket. The Resistance fights so our children may one day be free.
Found the remnant site.
Pathfinder, I detect Ket among the salvage.
Dun, 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 dun. Whoa! Send that guy fucking flying.
Here they come!
Gravity goes away.
If I can get out of here again. I think that'd do a little bit more damage. No, this was overall kind of pointless. I mean, it was still kind of cool blasting the guy away or running him over and knocking him all the way out, but other than
When
that...
Asari exclaim, Goddess, who are they talking about?
Me. Obviously.
Wow, PB, really? Really? Really, PB, you went there.
Looks like the Ket got here before us.
Jesus, they're fucking like all over the fucking spot.
Watch the grenade!
God, there's another one. There we go.
Well executed.
Heads up, there might be remnant in that site.
I swore my scanner went off. No? Just swore my scanner went off, like the unusual high vibration of the controller. Huh, weird. No, there might be remnant, but dude, my fucking shit's like super low. Like, I need to heat up somewhere.
So, am I the first and only Asari you know?
You are the first, but not the only.
Really? Who else?
There is also Lexi.
Oh, right.
Huh. Oh yeah, might as well.
Ijara is a research station, mostly focusing on Vol's geology.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Life support up and
Mining
running.
zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Alright, they have no interest in talking to
I'm
me.
reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
It's just a bad habit. I just can't stop skating. It's kind of like crack. Once you take it, there's no going back.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here. They were probably affected by the Scourge. The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different radioactive isotopes.
Could be something else. Industrial emission, weapons tests, someone crashing a vehicle into the sea.
Or maybe, like my sister says, it's the Ice Talkers.
Say Ice Talkers one more time and you're fired.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, journalists, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing, an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what journalist says. Now it's become something of a joke between us. The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
I should probably get going.
All right, I'll have another look at my numbers.
All right.
Ah, the alien. We heard reports. Can't imagine anything here interests you.
Just exploring to familiarize myself, or see if someone needs help.
Try Skiot if you haven't already spoken to him. He's been looking for someone to help him. Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijaro. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the Ket showed us the same courtesy.
I know. Fucking rude.
Pathfinder.
Nothing. Not a thing. Can I talk? Oh. Nope.
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Nilj? He was your best friend.
No. I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Ket kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
What the fuck? PB just showed emotion?
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
You're my only hope.
I hope Nilj is still alive.
What else do you know about the labor camp?
Not much. There isn't much reconnaissance on it. If it's like the other camps I've heard about, then the Ket probably keep the Angara penned. Security is probably really tight, lots of guards.
Why did the Ket capture your uncle?
I'm not sure. He and his crew were on a resistance mission, and I guess things just went wrong. Anya covered the base, won't tell me anything else. I never thought Nilj would be captured. He's the most experienced fighter I know.
I'm going to go now.
Oh, the store.
Did you extract the metal from that sample we took?
I did, and it's strong. If we find more, we can send it to the Resistance for processing.
Keep digging. I have a good feeling about that site.
Found an abandoned...
Guess they didn't like it.
Don't mind me. Javara. I don't know what to do, Knafef, whatever. The outsiders are killing, Javara. We don't have the means to stop them. There are a few left. What is our last piece of living history goes extinct? How do we live with ourselves if we do nothing? I've half a mind to go out there and stop them. I can't let Javara suffer like this. I won't let their song be silenced. Can you... Nah, I guess not.
Heard there was an alien lurking about the place. Don't try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die. And try not to disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
Takes guts to be stationed out here alone.
They only send scientists who can handle themselves in a fight. Since the Resistance can't always protect us, we protect ourselves.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Vold has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Oh.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix. Sometimes they even make it up to the Resistance camp.
Isn't that dangerous with the Ket all around?
I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. The stars are on my side.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies.
Let's see what you're selling. Of course, you're selling the Angaran armor. Carl. Nothing I want. Alright, so we basically talked to everybody except for the person in that building. What, did I already? Yeah.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
What's he doing here?
I'm here to eat all Angaran.
How's the dig going?
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
Alright, guess you guys are done.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the Resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Tech, huh? At the end of the day, it's just a mess of metal and plastic.
And yet we trust our lives with it. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
Alright, let's do that.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
You don't mean Ket? Are you saying the Ket are disrupting our comms? We must look into this.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Shame you can't scan those cars for some reason. Also, I wonder how they would handle. My guess is they're probably small, but they probably can take one hell of a beating. Not to mention, I like to see the interior of those vehicles. I see a Ket base up ahead, and I say we say hello to them.
I'm growing very close to you, BB. To this whole team, really.
My advice? Keep a little distance. Don't lose yourself.
No, no. I feel stronger for it. Even more sure of who I am.
Message to the Anointed. Okay.
Heads up, looks like a Ket construct.
Don't know why I got that just randomly, but okay.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's something to scan up here. Oh, there it is.
Pathfinder, I can hack that message console.
Control is sending a fleet of shuttles to Aval tomorrow. We anticipate the breaking the planet's defenses soon. We'll have plenty of new stock for the facility.
So there's a control center for Ket shuttles on Vold.
This message contains a fragmented passcode. If we find more terminals, I can reassemble it.
And we can take out the control center.
Holy shit, somebody give
temperatures are within
Ryder a cookie.
acceptable parameters. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
See
Did
remnant
your
site
people
up
have
ahead.
plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold.
It depends. Some people like the cold, others don't.
This remnant site has defenses in place, Pathfinder.
One down. Two down.
That's it. Good work.
Now it would go up ahead to that spot, but the quest is not available yet for that, so like no point going there twice for no reason. Yep, that was a complete and utter waste of fucking time. So I don't get the point of scanning those things either. You don't get research points out of it, and it doesn't seem to be really doing anything. At least reward me some research material or something. And sound just bugged it a little bit. There we go, it's back. Check the map real quick. Eeny, meeny, miny. Memory trigger, might as well go there and pick it up.
Hey, Jal. Jal? Jal? You alive?
What? What did I miss?
The way Ryder drives, you can sleep?
This is a very smooth ride.
I appreciate that Jal can appreciate my driving. Thanks, Jal. You've earned yourself some plus points with me. And you, PB, fuck you. My driving is perfectly fine, alright? Don't know what you guys are talking about. There's nothing wrong with my driving skills.
Pathfinder.
Holy
this
shit.
area can be mined for resources.
You don't
You
say.
can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Bam! Not a big fan of copper, but I'll take it. I have a feeling ketchup landed somewhere nearby. Oh, yep.
I think that's Ket Tech. Stay alert.
Let's take this explosive. What? I suck at life. Boom! So much violence. That's the answer to everything. So, nobody knew the scan.
Angaran technology is present in this camp. I can provide more information via your scanner. This bug should be feeding Ket information to the Resistance, but the connection was dropped.
Why? A technical issue?
Unknown. If you scan additional bugs, I can locate the broken link.
Alright. Now, back to my...
Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
That's super nice now, but I'm here for my memory trigger. There she is. Oh.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Oh, that is awesome.